From the moment Donald Trump stepped into the political arena, people called him crazy. But here's the twist. This so-called craziness? It's not random. It's calculated. A strategy. A game of shock and unpredictability that keeps his opponents on edge, whether in Washington or the Middle East. And now, he's back in the White House, still making bold moves. But this one? Oh, this one takes things to a whole new level. Because Trump just brought back an idea so controversial, so explosive, that it left Arab leaders speechless. Relocation. The magic solution for Gaza and the West Bank. Yep, you heard that right. That's exactly what went down behind closed doors when King Abdullah II of Jordan sat across from Trump in the White House. What was supposed to be a routine diplomatic meeting suddenly turned into a high-stakes political test. And Trump? Well, Trump doesn't do subtle. What if the Palestinians were relocated to Jordan and Egypt? Boom. Silence filled the room. Tense glances. A heavy pause. And the king? He looked like he had just been handed a live grenade. Now, was this just Trump throwing out a wild idea? A spur-of-the-moment thought? Oh no. Not even close. Trump is a student of Nixon's madman theory, where acting unpredictable is a power move. He's used this tactic before, with North Korea, with Netanyahu, and now? He's trying it with the Arab world. But while Trump was dropping bombshells in Washington, Saudi Arabia was dealing with its own crisis. A state-run Saudi TV channel shocked viewers by attacking Netanyahu publicly. Wait, hold on. Is Saudi Arabia backing away from normalization with Israel? And then came Netanyahu's counterstrike. In a jaw-dropping statement, he claimed that Saudi Arabia never insisted on a Palestinian state in their negotiations. Saudi leaders were caught off guard. The backlash was immediate. And in a desperate move to control the damage, they rushed out a statement reaffirming their support for Palestine. But let's be real. Was this a genuine stance, or just political damage control? Meanwhile, back in Jordan, King Abdullah found himself in a tight spot. Trump wasn't just making conversation, he was testing the waters. He wanted to see if Jordan would play along. And the king? Instead of rejecting the idea outright, he gave a vague response, talking about future consultations with other Arab countries. Translation? He didn't say yes. But he didn't say no either. And in the world of politics, that silence can sound a lot like agreement. Jordanians were furious. Social media exploded with backlash, accusing the king of missing a golden opportunity to shut the idea down completely. As Arab leaders scrambled, Palestinian resistance forces made one thing very clear. We will not allow displacement. And there will be no prisoner deals unless all our demands are met. Netanyahu, as expected, tried to turn up the pressure. He hinted at taking even more aggressive steps to create a new reality in Gaza and the West Bank. But this time, the resistance stood firm. This wasn't just rhetoric. The message was clear. The rules of the game would not change. Trump's madman strategy isn't new, but he plays it like no one else. Threatening North Korea? Check. Sanctioning Turkey into submission? Check. But this time, the stakes are even higher. King Abdullah is stuck in a dangerous balancing act. Saudi Arabia is facing public outrage. And Netanyahu? He's dealing with a resistance that refuses to back down. So the real question is, will Trump's high-risk gamble pay off? Or will this be the time when the madman strategy finally backfires? One thing's for sure. The Palestinian issue is not just a bargaining chip. And relocation? That's not just an idea thrown around in a meeting. It's a carefully planned strategy. But here's the catch. Its success depends on one thing: the will of the people. Can they flip the table before it's too late? And now, over to you. Do you think Trump was serious about relocation? Or was this just another political trick? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if you don't want to miss our next deep dive, hit that like button and subscribe.